Hi guys, good morning to all. Today I'm going to sharing about some Canada requirements. I already shared with you previous in my videos some unskilled labor and also different types of positions from Canada. So this is the latest requirement from Canada. If you're interested to get a job in Canada, I hope this information on this all positions will be needful for you. So please keep watching this video up to end. I will share with you the positions and the qualifications and what is the basic requirements to apply for these jobs and what is the applying process, everything details. So let's start. This position is home caregiver required in Canada. This position is home caregiver. You can see here job descriptions of this job is posted by an employment agency of third party on behalf of the employer. Employer name Marile Lolita Oceans. So this is the organization name. Industry title private households. In-home caregiver required to the chosen family care of an elderly person 85 years of age. Assist with daily living needs, meals, bathing, dressing, feeding, exercise, compressions, and interjections. So it's all about the caretaker jobs. If you're interested to get these jobs, then here you can get some information and you can apply for these jobs. You can see here they mention the all informations, light housekeeping and laundry as time permits of clients needs. 40 hours some weekends expected. That means you have to work 40 hours per week. Flexible schedule, written schedule giving in advance. Language required English, minimum English language required, and also the they required during the visa processing they require some IELTS exams also. So it's I'm not confirmed, but after if you once apply for the jobs and your CV will be shortlisted, then they will take your interview. Then after that they will suggest you that you need to the IELTS test or not. So permanent positions salary $18.50 per hour. So it's Canadian dollar, not US dollar. If you don't know what is the currency of your home country according to Canadian dollar, then you can search that one Canadian dollar to your home country currency. And then you will know that how to calculate the salary. So skills required high school education or equivalent. Minimum you should have to pass out from high school. Position open and available to Aboriginal youth, new immigrants to Canada, and persons with disability. So family live near 96 avenues here, BC, PTR. So this is the family address where you have to come and you have to take this or 87 years old guy. So please send your CV to this. Please send your CV and cover letter to this email ID. So and the applying process is if you are interested to get a job as a caretaker, then you can send your CV and cover letter to this email ID. So this email ID I already mentioned in the descriptions. Go to the descriptions, you will get this email ID and you have to send your CV and cover letter. If you don't know what is cover letter, then go to Google search inbox and find there how to make a cover letter to applying for the Canadian jobs. Then we will get some formats. According to the formats, you have to make your CV and cover letter also. So you can send in this email ID. Then once your CV will be shortlisted, they will call you for interview. Once you get success in interview, they will guide you what is the visa process and what is the next forward process. So come to the another positions, carpenter jobs. It's a carpenter required in Canada. Job descriptions: Harji Exterior Finishing Limited. The company name or the organization name is Harji Exterior Finishing Limited, located in Surrey, BC. That means the place of in Canada, Surrey. The organization is established there. BC is currently hiring two full-time carpenters for their growing teams. So sometimes so many guys confusing and they asking that what how type of salary how to apply, so don't need to be confused. This all information is in front of you. You can see here the organization name, organization address, email address, everything details in front of you, so don't need to be confused. So let's go to another points. Position details: company Harji Finishing Limited, company location already they mentions, company address, company name, everything in front of you. Position carpenter, terms of employment full time permanent, salary $27 to $29 per hour. It's Canadian dollar, not US dollar. So sometimes so many guys calculating by US dollar. So don't be calculate by US dollar. Canadian dollar is different, so you have to calculate by Canadian dollar. So number of positions two. That means they need two carpenters, two candidates. Start date as soon as possible. Work location, various location in lower mainland, greater Universe, as per company's contracts. Work conditions and physical capabilities, physical demand. So position responsibility. So what is the responsibilities as a painter job. I hope you all of know what is the job of a painter. Still, I would like to describe you very shortly. Read and interpret blueprints and drawings, perform calculations, and prepare layouts. Precisely measure and work mark guidelines need to build structures. Measure cords, shafts, assemble to unjoin lumber and wood materials. So this is the job responsibilities. Next come to the another points, position requirements. So my viewers, my subscribers, I am suggesting you that if you really interested, then go to the descriptions. All information is there. You can read it carefully before you apply for these jobs. I'm here describing very shortly because if I will describe everything into details, then the video will be long. That's why I'm describing very shortly. So it's better you go to the descriptions under the video. All information is there. Please read it carefully, then you can apply for these jobs. Positions requirements: completions of high school and good English, completions of 3 to 4 year apprenticeship program, or at least 3 years of work experience in trade. So that means you should have to pass out from high school minimum and with a good English, and you have to 3 to 4 year apprenticeships programs, at least 3 years of work experience in trade. So you should have a 3 year minimum experience. So then how to apply, this is very important. You can see here qualified candidates are welcome to apply by sending their resume means CV or biodata, at this email ID. Candidates can also mail their resume at this. So if you want to send your documents, then you can send your all documents by post to this address. Otherwise, you can send your CV to this email ID. So everything details in front of you, don't need to be confused. And sometimes I'm getting in my comment box that how to apply, please give your contacts, I want to this job. Okay, if you are really interested for this job, you will have to apply by yourselves, because employer need a application or a request letter from you, not from me. So don't be confused. If you want to really these jobs, you have to apply by yourselves. The email ID, the office address in front of you. If you want to really apply, then you can apply by this email ID and by this address to sending your CV by post. Please mention the position you are applying for and your contact number in your applications. So you should have to mention your contact number, as all people when making CV they mention the contact number. So you should have to mention the contact numbers. Then they will contact you for attending an interview. So next position is landscape worker in Canada. Number of hours 35 hours per week. That means you have to work 35 hours per week. Overtime to start after 40 hours a week. Duties and responsibilities as a landscape worker: care of for established lawns by mulching, aerating, weeding, grubbing, and removing thatch, and trimming and edging around fire beds, walks, and walls. Number two, mix and spray fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides onto grass, shrubs, and trees using hand or automatic sprayers or spreaders. Mow and edge lawns using power mowers and edgers. Plant seeds, bulbs, foliage, flowering plants, grass, ground covers, trees, and shrubs, and apply mulch for protection using tools. So you should have to keep in mind that if you want to a job as a landscape worker, you should have idea about this point wise. So this all information is under descriptions. You can go to the descriptions and read it carefully. So next come to other positions requirements. Some secondary school education may be required. So you should have a pass out from secondary schools. Some knowledge regarding pesticide and farming is an assist. So the qualification is also important, but the very important thing is you should have the experience as a landscape worker. Then you can apply for these jobs and you will get easily these jobs. So in every jobs, every positions, the vital thing, the important thing is your experience. If you have experience, then you obviously will get these jobs. So next come to the another points, how to apply. Apply by 20 April. That means the applying last date 20 April 2019. So don't to be late, don't to be delay. As soon as possible you have to send your CV to this email ID. If you want to really want a job as a landscape worker, then you have to send your CV by this email ID. Next come to the another points. This is farm worker at Canada. You can see here job descriptions. Samara Rose Blueberry Farms in Surrey. That means please keep in mind all company name or company address is in front of you. Don't need to be confused and don't think that this is a very local and very wrong information like this. Don't think that, because the organization name in front of you, Samara Brush Blueberry Farm in Surrey. Surrey is a place in Canada. BC is looking for full-time workers available to start immediately. Job duties: cleaning berry. I hope you all of know what is berry. So your duty will be clean to berry. Transferring logs, general farm duties. So it's a farming jobs. If you want to really work as a farm worker, then this chance will be helpful for you. So many guys are moving to Canada with a farming jobs without any higher qualifications. So this is a very good chance. So if you have no higher qualifications, then you can go with a farming jobs to Canada. This is a good chance. So compensation $12.65 per hour, Canadian dollar per hour. So your salary will be $12 per hour, and experience or education is not required. They already mentioned, if you want to move Canada as a farm worker, no need qualification, no need experience. But about IELTS test, it's depending upon the employer. If after your selection, after your processing, they will guide you that you have to take a IELTS test, then you have to take the IELTS test. So students and early workers are welcome. If you are interested or would like to more info about this position, please email this email ID. So if you are really interested for these jobs, you have to send your documents to this email ID mentioned. You can see here, students and yearly workers are welcome. That means if you are a student at Canada, then you can do a part-time job. You are also welcome. If you are interested or would like to more info about these positions, please email us. So you can send your documents to this email ID, and you can mail ask your questions to this email ID. So this information I would like to highlight it you again. What is the positions here today? So number one, farm workers in Canada. Then you can see here another position is landscape worker. You can see here landscape worker in Canada. Then another position is, you can see here, carpenter required in Canada. Then another position is home caregiver. So there is four positions. So if you are related to these professions and you have the experience and qualifications regarding these positions, then don't be late. All information is in front of you. Apply right here, right now. And I hope this all information will be needful for your careers. So many thanks for your valuable time for watching this video up to end. In the next video, I'll share with you the update and latest requirements, latest jobs from other countries. So stay with me. And if you think that this information is very needful and helpful for you, so please subscribe the channels. And during the subscribe, don't forget to press the bell button. After you press the bell button, you will get notification that same time when I share informations or share latest jobs from other countries. Then the same time you can apply if you are related to these positions according to your professions and experience. So best of luck. God bless you. Thank you.